And so the next question that arises for anybody seeking election, I think, is not only what can you bring to the ward that you represent, but what can you bring to the council as a whole, for the city as a whole. So I think it would be useful to start off by taking a look at what the City Council does well. It does a lot of things very, very well. And I think one of the things it does well is diversity. One of the great joys of living in Manchester is the diversity of this city. And the councillors, majority of women, led by a woman, I think are a very good representation of the city that they work for. Now that said, I think that there are some areas where my own experience in business and the finance sector can actually shore up some of those skills a little bit. Now, I'm not saying by any means that a council of 96 should be made up of 96 chartered accountants. I really am not saying that, but I think it would be useful to have at least one. I think that the ability to speak the language of outsourced providers, for example, sometimes could be useful. I think the City Council is required to outsource certain things, for example, refuse collection, and I think that the experience in the private sector there could be useful in improving the quality and the enforcement of some of those contracts. I also, something would really like to do, really would love to do, is contribute positively towards the development of pride in this city's airport again. Our airport should be an ambassador for this city. Recently, it really has not been a positive ambassador, and I think that that could be changed. And I think that some business experience could help contribute and bridge that gap between a city airport that's owned by our City Council and operates as a private sector. Now, all of these things, I'm not pretending are things I can do on day one. Okay, I really cannot. Anybody seeking election for the first time is going to be a relatively junior councillor, whatever their age might be. They have to learn on the job. But I think that there are some things there that I can contribute to very quickly.